Hi there, it's Jen Tinline, and it is Friday, November the 10th. Thank you for joining me live. If you're catching the replay, just let me know. I'm going to start creating a project, but what I like to do first is do a draw for the project that I made the week before. And the way that you get in on the draw is simply to like, comment, or share this video, and then you'll automatically be in my draw for next week. And this is what I made last week. Let me just show you. It was this fun little spinner card using a stamp set from called Fluffiest Friends. There we go. It's falling in another nest. It's supposed to spin around here like this, which is one of the online exclusive stamp sets. So I'm going to do a draw for that in a second. And let me just jump back over here for a minute. And there we'll go. And I see Nicole's there. Hi, Nicole. Can you hear me okay and see everything okay? So I'm going to just open up my picker here, which gives me everybody who signed up. They've just started doing these ads on here, so I guess they've got to pay for this free thing. So let me just pop back here, and I see Marg and Paulette. Okay, all right, so here we go. Here is the picker, and so good luck to the winner. As long as you are Canadian and not a demonstrator, you can win this card. So let's see here who we've got. Barb Cowell. So Barb, I have to double check you. And if you are Canadian, not a demonstrator, I'm happy to send you that card. So thank you very much for commenting on my post. She said, what a fun card. It was a fun card to make. Okay, so as far as other announcements go, there's supposed to be an announcement on the Stampin' Up website as of right now. So I am just going to pop over there really quickly and see if I can see what it is. And then I'm going to start making a card. So I know you can't see anything but me right now. So let me just see if I can see. It's not there yet. Okay, so I guess we'll have to wait. So check my my blog. I guess I'll just put it here on Facebook if there's something exciting happening that I can share with you. They just said exciting news, so I don't know what that means. Anyways, good to have you here with me. Hello everyone. So let me just jump right to the craft table and get crafting. If you are not already signed up for my newsletter, I'm currently doing the 12 weeks of Christmas, so you have to be on my newsletter to get that. So you can just go to my website, stampwithjen.com, and you can get signed up for my crafting newsletter. So I've been a Stampin' Up demonstrator for about 20 years, and I love to do my Friday lives where I get to make a project with you. So I'm going to work on Christmas again, but this actually could be a birthday card, what I'm doing, because it's kind of wintry. And I'm going to say masculine, even though I don't necessarily want to categorize this as masculine, but I thought it was kind of. And the two stamp sets I'm using are both from the annual catalog. They're called Grassy Grove and Regel Reindeer. And I'm using mostly the dies from these stamp sets. So they've got a lovely set of dies here for the Grassy Grove. I actually made my Christmas card with that last year. And this one also has some lovely dies. I love the fact that they include like snowbanks. And there's a little fox extra die, and there's some words and stuff. But here's the dies I'm using. I got them all here. So from the Regel Reindeer, there's a nice moose and a tree. And then from the Grassy Grove, I've got the mommy deer and the baby deer. So, so what I've done is I've actually die cut all those things out already. And they're all here. Hopefully I'm not throwing them on the ground. So I've got different colors here that I'm using. And I've die cut them all. So aren't those nice shapes? So sometimes it's just nice to do a card with dies. So all those. Okay, so I'm going to start with a piece of very vanilla cardstock. So this was an 8.5 by 11 cut into 2. And I'm going to fold that in half. And feel free to comment as I go along. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. I'm happy to check them out. Nicole says she can hear me and see me. I see Eileen there and Nancy. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I've also got a piece of designer series paper. And what I love about this card is you could use pretty much any designer series paper. I'm going to show you which one I've used for this, but I've used another one on another sample that I'm going to show you at the end. So this is from the Joy of Christmas designer series paper. This is beautiful paper with red and cherry cobbler and shaded spruce. And it's got these natural wood things and some holly and ivy. There's the plaid, some music notes, more holly and ivy, and more music notes. There's actually a green plaid here too. I think I must have used it. I must have taken it out of there because there's a green plaid. hold on. We'll just grab this package here. So there it is. There's a green plaid and it's got the wood on the back too. So just a really nice package of paper. Robin is there. I said hello, hello, and Vicky. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting this on here. Now this is the size of the card when it's folded is 5.5 by 4 1/4. I've cut this just a slightly smaller, so you can see there's a very, very small border on that card. And this color is very vanilla. Now my original card I made with basic white, so we'll be able to compare the difference after. I just thought with the, don't you hate it when there's just a beautiful piece of paper on the back side as well as the front side? I thought we could compare after and see which version we liked better, but I kind of thought the vanilla might be a more natural fit with those kind of nature elements and all that. Now this would have been the perfect time to use my liquid glue because I would have had a little bit of wiggle room on there in case I didn't get that lined up. Luckily, I got it lined up well. Okay, so that's a piece of scrap. So I've got a bunch of little squares here that I'm going to use. And why do they seem really small? That one actually seems like it's the wrong size. Oh no, it goes like this. It goes like this because my sample is different. So these all go like this, and like this. So if this looks similar, what I'm doing right here is because I have done a card. Now this one looks like it needs a little chopping, like this on a live recently. So I'm gonna, this one looks a little bit too big. I must have under or overcut it or something. So I'm gonna fix that. So here is the card that I made a while ago. And this was actually cut, designed from a copy from the catalog. So the catalog is always a great thing to use for design inspiration. So this was an exact copy, but I kind of used the layout in the catalog to create my card. So this is what I'm doing here, similar. You can see I've done different sizes of panels. So if you don't have a catalog yet, let me know. So the way this is going to go, I'm going to put it all together here. So this one is the one I think that can get chopped down just a little bit. Let me cut that down and see if I thought I checked it ahead of time, but I just need a little bit off of there. So I have my paper trimmer here, and I'm going to cut I'm going to start with just 1/4 inch, make sure it's good. To see, I think maybe what I did was I added the words in at the last minute. There we go, that's better. I was just short 1/4 inch. So the sizes on all those should be this. So I'm going to leave that here. These pieces are both 2.5 by 1 3/4. Then this piece is 2 3/4 by 2. Now let me double check that. No, it's just under 2 3/4. And this one's 2 inches. So I'll fix that up. And then this little piece here is 2 by 1.5. And then this is a little 1/2 inch piece. Sorry, 3/4 piece by 2. Okay. Oh my gosh, I want to try this on the weekend. It is such a fun design, and you could totally put whatever you want in here. So in order to get the sizes, I did lay all these guys down. So, and you can see here that I've just changed the colors around to do this. So, like this. So let me start by stamping the greening. And like I said, I've got an alternate one to show you after. And you can see which ones you like the best. But I really wanted this to be kind of a woodsy theme. That's why I like the plaid. So let's start with the Merry Christmas. This is from the Moose stamp set is what I'm calling it. It's not moose. It's called Regel Reindeer, but it happens to have this. I'm going to call it a moose, but maybe it's really a reindeer. I don't know. I guess it's a reindeer. There's the daddy and the mommy and the baby, right? Because the daddy has the antlers, I've learned. That's what it is all about. So let's, that's how you can tell. You guys probably know that. Okay, so I want to make sure these are going to line up nice. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one in the corner. I don't know why I flipped that over because it's the same color on both sides. I'm going to just lay it down lightly to make sure it's okay before I say, hey, that's it. That one, and then this one. Whoops, my tape is getting low, so I have to kind of help it along a little bit. So let's see here. That looks pretty good. This maybe could go up a little bit, so let's do that. I'm just going to take my take up tool with that nice spatula end and pull it up and center that. Oh, this one moved on me because I didn't have it cemented. So this is the hardest part of this card, is just making sure it's even. And again, a liquid glue would probably help to make sure that you're not, that if you need to rejig it, you can, but I'm just taking my chances because I love my double-sided tape. That looks pretty good. So now I'm going to give it all a good cement down there. So there we go. There's the start of my little grid. I love this design, Jenna says, so versatile, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to take these guys and I'm going to use dimensionals on them, but you could just lay them flat if you wanted to. I just need my mini dimensionals, which are hiding on me. Well, I guess this one's going to be flat because I can't find my mini dimensionals. I was just using them. So this will be another comparison one. So I've got here my silicone mat. This is always a good thing to work on when you have something little like this, so that you don't get tape all over your piece. So these ones will be, this will be flat. This one's really cute. It's got, it's probably hard to see in the camera and probably hard to see on my beige hand. It's got some little detail there with the little ruff of the moose. Oh my goodness, I can't say it. Deer. It's a daddy deer is what we're calling it. Okay, you guys probably know some technical terms for this. And then the little baby deer. So cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I want to put the tree there. So this is bringing in my red and green to make it all Christmassy. But I thought the tree looked kind of bland. So what I did was I took some ribbon and I put it in here. Now this ribbon, you're going to say, we don't have that red chick ribbon. And you'd be right. What we have is, this is a black and vanilla ribbon from the mini catalog. And I took this ribbon, I did it on a previous live, and I colored it with cherry cobbler. So this one, you can see here that it's colored there. I'm going to color it with the shaded spruce so that we have this. And then this will again be a difference in the two cards, and you can tell me. And it's only just because I wanted to bring the red and green in, but you could just make it red too. You know what? Actually, maybe I'll just leave it as red because I kind of like the red with the green tree. But you can see there that now I've got two different colors of ribbon, and I would probably turn this over and do this again on here just to make sure that I've got it. But I'm just using the brush tip on the edge to get that. So let's use the red ribbon here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a strip of my double-sided tape, and then I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to just start weaving it back and forth here. Oh yeah, I kind of like the red with the red underneath. Like this. And maybe one more. See, I don't cut it first because that way I'm not going to use anything more than what I need, seeing as I've colored all this already. And it takes just a second to dry because those are alcohol markers. So they'll dry. Now I really do need my little dimensionals for this. Oh, here they are. Just when I said I needed them. So I'm going to turn this over. This tree is kind of fun too because it's got little bits that you could pull out. I don't know how much that's going to show on the camera, but you could actually make this really 3D if you wanted to. Because I'm going to be mailing this card out to one of you, when you comment, like, and share, I'm not going to 3D this too much. It's probably better that these are flat. But I am going to put the little tiny dimensionals on here. Okay, and then I'm going to use my take a pick tool to poke them off, the backings off, like this. Tell me how you're doing, everyone. What are you up to this weekend? Anything fun? Tomorrow there is a big crafting thing with Stampin' Up! For demonstrators, so I'm going to be busy doing that all day, which is going to be lovely. Okay, so here we go. How cute is that? So it's a vanilla card base. We've got our little woodland creatures and our plaid. Very, very cute. So let me show you the other version. Let me just get all this out of the way. And there's my measurements. Very nice. Okay, so here is the white version. So when I put them side by side, you can really see that this one's white more than that one. And this one I've used the green background on there, and then I've got the red. So I'm not sure which one I like better. I think I do like the vanilla better. I think it kind of suits the look more. I don't always use vanilla, but it is nice to use it. Now you can put some gems on this card if you want to, but I think I'm going to leave it. I think I kind of just like it just like this. The ribbon is kind of the gem and the cute little creatures. And then like I said before, here is the card that I made at a previous live. I'll find the video and I'll put a link into it too so you can see. And so they're just slightly different measurements using this kind of design. And you can see on this one here that I didn't have a mat, whereas this one I did have a mat. So again, you can play with that and do whatever you want. So what do you guys think? Which one do you like better, the white one or the vanilla one? And again, you can see different colors. Oh, and also here, I'll hold this sort of on the side of it so you can see. So this one is the little creatures are raised on dimensionals. And this one, they're flat. So there's another difference. Flat or raised. I mean, I always like things raised. This one's raised, but they're cute either way, actually. Okay, let's see. Nicole says she likes the white and green, and Eileen says she likes the vanilla, and Nancy says she likes the white. Oh, that's interesting. See, now we always like different things. But I do like the raised little creatures on here, and it is nice with the red and the green too for Christmas. So anyhow, that is all I have. We've got white, we've got vanilla, so it's all over the place. Isn't that interesting? Everyone has like something different. It's funny, when we used to, as demonstrators, well, we still do swap cards, and I would have classes in person. Some of you, I see Diane here, would remember coming to a class of mine, and I would have out these samples, and some of the samples I love, and some of them were, you know, I liked them, but they weren't my favorite. But then someone else would pick that one up that I thought was in my favorite, and they would love it. So, you know, we all have different styles and tastes and stuff. So vanilla. Louise says she likes the raised one. The vanilla stands out more for Joyce. That's too funny. And Robin says she likes the white better. And Louise says cute. Thanks, Louise. So yeah, it's interesting how we all look. So what I've been trying to do is to post these things on my website. It usually takes me a few days after I've done a live. So, but watch for these to be on my website as well. And you can go to my website here. Actually, I have I think I have a banner here. Well, it shows my newsletter thing, but there's my website, stampagenda.com, and you can go and see some of the last ones I did. I'm actually just working on the post for this card that I did last week, so you'll see that there too, and it just gives you then a list of all the supplies I've used and measurements and things like that. So okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and I wish you all a wonderful weekend, and hopefully you can get crafty too, just like I will be, and we'll see you again next Friday. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.